Hello and welcome to SportsNest, a salute to 50 years of athletic excellence here at Prince George's Community College. Alongside Elijah Rashad, I'm Janelle Butler.
Yes, Janelle, this year is a special one for the athletic program, and all throughout our SportsNest programs this year, you will see the many different ways the college is celebrating this milestone. We begin with the kickoff of this special year with the first ever Athletic Alumni Day held back in September. It was a beautiful day on September 30th, 2017, as Prince George's Community College hosted our first Athletic Alumni Day, recognizing the legacy of athletic excellence. On this occasion, former student athletes were allowed to come back and relive the adrenaline rush from a soccer game between alumni and current students, and our baseball team also faced UMD club team in their fall scrimmage of the preseason. Following the soccer game, there was a barbecue hosted to honor alumni who worked diligently on and off the field. During the event, I had the opportunity in speaking with former soccer player Oscar Villalobos about his experience at PGCC and how former coach Richard Tadaro impacted his life.
The only person I listened back in those days, there was no one in the world, but I did listen to Richard. And again, he got me through my next stage, which was UMBC. He got me a full scholarship there. I finished my school there. And again, it's all because of, mostly because of Richard and soccer. I love soccer so much, it just molded me.
I'm a player here. I played 98, 99 school year myself, and I'm seeing a lot of my former players come by that I haven't seen in years. I saw Mr. Mann, the athletic director that was here when I was a player. So it's great seeing a lot of guys that I've played with, coached over the years come back. Guys came as far away as California and Florida just to be part of the 50th anniversaries.
It was definitely an exciting and jam-packed event as our athletic director, Joanne Tadaro, announced PGCC's very first Hall of Fame.
I've been here 33 years of the 50. Wow. So we've been looking forward to this event for probably the last 3 years. And I think it's a great opportunity for us to recognize the people that started this program and, you know, to celebrate everything that we've accomplished in the last 50 years.
Janelle, I have to emphasize that Athletic Director Joanne Tadaro has done an amazing job in making this 50th year special. Not only putting this Alumni Day together, but helping sponsor new gold uniforms for all the athletic teams.
Yes, without Joanne, what would this athletic program be?
Right.
We are just getting started here on SportsNest. When we return, a look at another amazing season by our men's soccer team. That is on the other side of this break. You're watching SportsNest.
Get your ass out. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help, but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
When life's this hard, it's no wonder 7,000 students drop out every school day. Visit boostup.org and help kids in your community stay in school.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to SportsNest. Our men's soccer team has been a force as of late. 2 seasons ago, they made it all the way to the regional finals. This season, they followed that up with another strong campaign, making it back to the regionals.
They finished the season an impressive 12-4 overall and 9-3 in their conference. Our own Charles Younga has a recap of another successful season for Owls soccer.
The Prince George's Community College Owls men's soccer team had one heck of a season, finishing 12-4 overall and 9-3 in conference. The Owls were led in scoring by freshman superstar forward Rashawn Panton.
It was a great experience. It was fun playing with the guys. Met a lot of people. Going to practice every day was intense. That was basically it. I had fun playing this year.
The Owls' amazing season ended with an upset to the Howard Community College Dragons by a score of 2-1 in the NCJA Region 20 Division II semifinals. But with returning stars such as Rashawn Panton, who led the team in scoring, the future for the Owls looked quite amazing.
There's a bunch of freshmen. There's not that many sophomores, maybe like 5 or 6 sophomores. We're a very young team this year, so I'm looking forward to next year.
I asked Rashawn, was the team too confident in practice leading to this game, and maybe they overlooked the Dragons?
Our practices throughout the week and a half that we had, it was intense. We're confident, our coaches were confident in us, but that's how the game goes.
First team All-Maryland National Junior College Athletic Association honors went to our own Rashawn Panton, scoring 21 goals and 9 assists, along with Edwin Claros scoring 19 goals and 17 helpers. Congratulations to both gentlemen. This was Charles Younger reporting for SportsNest.
Janelle, with players like Panton returning, the success for the Owls soccer team should continue next season. Now, SportsNest is giving countless students like Janelle and I the opportunity of a lifetime to do work in front of and behind the camera and microphone. When we return, Janelle sits down with 3 fellow classmates who got a chance to explore their broadcasting talents. A sit-down you won't want to miss is up next on SportsNest. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back to SportsNest. During this past basketball season, PGCC students were involved in every level of game day broadcast for both the men and women basketball games. Joining me are 3 of those students: Evan Johnson, who did play-by-play for all of the home games this past season; Taylor Brown, who helped out with sideline reporting; and Quentin Facey, who was the public address announcer for each of the home games at Novak Fieldhouse. Welcome, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you all? Well, so Professor Holder and Marshall Johnson has indeed given us all of the experience we would never forget. Take us through the things that you have learned and your takeaways from this most recent basketball season.
Well, first of all, I learned that play-by-play announcing, as well as like broadcasting in general, it's a lot of split-second decisions. Like, you got to know like when to cut over to the sideline reporters, when to go to commercial, and also you got to be sure like you know what you're saying, you're confident about what you're saying it. And with me, confidence is never an issue, if you know me. And personally, I want to thank Professor Holder for all the experience and lessons he taught me, and it's made me the person I am today.
I learned that it's very intense, and you just have to be hands-on and just have to work with everybody. One of my issues was I had kept forgetting, and I had to memorize a lot of stuff. So it's basically just memorizing everything.
And for me, honestly, like, they say I got a voice, but like if you don't know how to utilize that voice correctly and use the confidence, like it's basically not even there, you know? So Professor Holder taught me how to just, you know, actually have some confidence in what I was saying.
SportsNest gave opportunities to not just you, but to others behind the scenes. Talk to me about the experience of working with fellow students to make sure each game day production was successful.
Well, I just wanted to start off by saying working with everybody was just like a big family. I remember the next day running to Professor Holder and me and all my other classmates just thanking him and letting them know how excited we were for being on SportsNest, and we were looking forward to doing it next week. It just made everybody feel comfortable and just being around everybody.
Yeah, I remember that same class because all three of us were actually in the same class last semester.
Yeah, exactly.
And that might have been the most hyped class I've ever been in my life.
Yes.
And like I was feeling it, Taylor was feeling it, Quentin was feeling it. Like his eyes actually went all the way up. That is rare for Quentin.
That is a rarity.
Yeah, but it just felt good to work with everybody. Shout outs to the camera crew for at least trying to make me look good. Lord knows that wasn't easy. The sound crew, y'all had a slightly easier task of making me sound good. And I want to thank the live stats people for like keeping me up to date on like stats, like how many points a certain player has, or like what's the 3-point percentage, or fouls and turnovers and things of that nature.
Yeah, and honestly, I'd like to thank Professor Holder, honestly, because like I'm like white bread personified. So like he was coming over, he was trying to like throw some seasoning on me, like trying to like step up my game. And I want to give a shout outs to like the whole the crew doing the point system, because they done all the public addressing before, and they were just giving me a lot of helpful tips.
And I want to thank everybody else again, and especially a big thanks to Professor Holder. I knew he was very intense. I had to be on it. It was no time to be playing around. You just have to be on it.
Okay, so what are some challenges you had to face, given this was your first time on TV, let alone live?
Wow, for me, it was mainly just memorizing stuff. Because me, I'm a naturally goofy person, so, and also coming up with questions that everyone else would want to listen to. You just can't come up with a boring question.
And for me, it was really just pronouncing names. And I spent hours upon hours trying to make sure I pronounced everybody's name right. Some I worked on more than others. I'm pretty sure Quentin did the same. I remember for the first broadcast, I didn't get the rosters for the other team until about a couple hours before the game. So I was looking through the whole rosters like, okay, this is how you say this name, this is how you say this name. All right, first name, last name, first name, last name, first name, last name. This was me like the whole way home, like from school, dropping off my bags. And it was also me like, yeah, because that's what I do. And it's also like, that was also me like the first about 15 or so minutes when I was like in Novak Fieldhouse, like for the first game.
It was like a workout for me. It was just running back and forth constantly and trying to get people who I wanted to interview. It was mainly just that.
And expand on what Evan said, like honestly, like you think you might got a name down, but then you go ask the coach and they saying, you're like, is this Mackenzie? And it's like, no, it's Mackenzie. And you're like, who even spells that like that?
That has never happened before. That has never happened to me before.
Well, I'm just saying, that's just an example, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so now that you guys have had a taste of game day production, where do you guys see yourself going from here?
Well, I see myself going off to like a 4-year school, and I already have a select number of schools I have in mind that I want to go to. Right. And I see myself like continuing my media career, like either play-by-play, color, sideline reporting, or public address like Quentin's doing. But in any case, I see myself a couple years down the road, like with a notebook in one hand and my cell phone in the other hand, because like that's how technology is progressing these days.
I gotta agree with that, honestly, because I want to transfer to a 4-year, and I want to keep trying to like polish up my trade and like, you know, make connections for the future and like just try to get out of my shell more.
I can see myself furthering my education to a 4-year university and just doing anything in the mass media field. I'm very good at broadcasting, writing, so just anything in that field I can see myself doing.
All right, so thanks guys for letting me get your perspective on being a part of something special here on campus. When we return, a basketball night that none of us will soon forget. You're watching SportsNest on PGCC TV.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww. You should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Or you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Talking to your kids about finishing school isn't easy, just necessary. Go to boostup.org for materials that can help.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to the show. December 6th was a special night on the Owls sports calendar as we had Alumni Appreciation Night at Novak Fieldhouse.
Yes, a doubleheader against CCBC Catonsville that provided cool-looking uniforms, special guest appearances, and 2 games that had the campus rocking.
Check out this recap of a very special night and a milestone year for Prince George's Community College athletics.
I believe I'm going this weekend. And Seaver under the basket. She's got 25 now. Strong for 3.
Jess Wilson.
And in. Seaver attacks to Latin. Back to
Seaver.
She's got 27. This is Seaver from the free throw line. Seaver attacks. Hooper the harp. She's got 29 and a chance for 30. As the Red Sea parts for Deja Latin and she scores. Yates all by herself and she has 2 more. And the 3-game losing streak is over. The Owls are back at 500 as they beat the Cardinals here 76-63.
James Hagan is unstoppable.
Back and forth all night long. Owls with a 2-point lead and 26 seconds to go, and they have the ball. Where were you the night James Hagan's absolutely tortured the rim for 50 minutes?
I know where I was.
And I know where I was too.
I mean, just look at this guy.
And now the Owls looking to finally shut the door on the Cardinals. And I tell you, the crowd here at Alumni's Night is getting every penny out of their tickets. Gainair, 3 seconds to go. Gainair for 3. Tough contested by Ford. No goal! And it's over! And what might be the best game of the year, the Owls finally get their first conference win on the season.
What an amazing night and what an amazing time here on campus, celebrating our golden anniversary of Owl Athletics.
Yes, and the good times will continue as the unveiling of the first ever Hall of Fame, which will be announced in April. Stay tuned for that and much more in the next edition of SportsNest. For Elijah Rashad, I'm Janelle Butler. Thanks for watching and go Owls!
Hello, this is Evan Johnson for SportsNest on PGCC TV, and we are here at the NJCAA Division III District 7 Championship where the Prince George's Owls are taking on the Montgomery College Raptors. Let's look at some highlights. Michael Johnson scored his 1,000th point in the regional tournament last week. He gets 2 here, and that opens up the scoring for the Owls. Gus Stone, a key contributor in the Owls offense this season, goes around the screen, shoots the 3, buries it. But he wasn't done in this game. Next possession, Gus Stone right back with it. Strong to the hoop, he gets 2 more. He had 20 points to lead all scorers. But Montgomery stayed right in this game. At the end of the half, Tyron Crawford, strong to the hoop, gets the shot to roll in. Owls led by 4 at the half. and we'll pick it up in the second half on this acrobatic play by Paul Golden. He loses the ball, gets it back over the defender for 2 big points. A little bit later on in the half, Michael Johnson around 3 defenders. The underhand shot, and he gets it to go. He had 16 points on the day. Kenneth Ford, a big part of the Owls bench, comes in, pulls up, and drops the 2. He had 20 points off the bench. Hagans gets the block. The second attempt is no good. The third effort is tipped out, controlled by Montgomery. They get it over to Afana Offer in the corner. He buries the 3, and Tyron Crawford is fouled on the play. It's a 5-point play that would turn out to be the backbreaker for PG, as Montgomery wins it 85-71. I caught up with Coach Brian Johnson after the game to talk about the season. And Coach, what do you think were some high points of the season?
I think Michael Johnson scoring 1,000 points. A couple comeback wins. Us having a chance to compete for Maryland JUCO or repeat as Maryland JUCO tournament conference champions, and also making it to the districts, winning the game in the districts, and having a chance to win it was something positive.
And Coach, what are you looking forward to for next season?
Just having guys that a new group of guys, a new group of Owls, buying into FOA, what we believe in, for one another, and having these guys, these returner guys, getting this bad taste out of our mouths and understanding what it takes to make it to nationals.
With a positive attitude, the Owls will be back and better than ever next season with a strong desire to get over the hump and beat Montgomery College. For SportsNest, this is Evan Johnson.
Congratulations to Milan Wall, who won the 400-meter dash at the NJCAA Division III Outdoor Track and Field Championships in Utica, New York. Wall is now a national champion in the 400-meter dash and a first-team NJCAA All-American. The Owls won the NJCAA Division III Region 20 baseball tournament for a second straight season and 5th time in program history. They advanced to the NJCAA Division III District D Championships. Go Owls!
My name is Princess Honoka. I'm a general studies major. I chose to enroll in Prince George's Community College because it was way more convenient for me. First semester, I accomplished a 4.0 GPA. Then the second semester, my mom had passed. So I did miss a lot of school because of the funeral arrangements, me taking care of my sister. And I honestly wanted to say it's school for me right now. But the advisors I've had in Prince George's Community College helped me during a time in need, and she continuously was checking on me, helped me out, find scholarships. Basically, I always remember that my mom would not allow me to drop out of school, so I had to keep going. It's like I have to provide for my sister someday, so I'm attending Towson University fall 2018, and I'm gonna be studying kinesiology, basically the exercise science program there.
My name is Vanessa, and I'm a general studies major with a concentration in biology. I was living in India, and I wanted to move to the US close to where my sister was living, and I didn't know much about American education. I didn't know what credits were, I didn't know what a GPA was, even though I had 100 questions. And my advisors were very patient with me. They went through each and every step. The best part about being a student at Prince George's Community College would definitely be the professors. Professors definitely did lead me and guide me, and they opened my eyes to more opportunities. When I was having my summer semester here in 2017, I got a kidney infection, but my professors actually made sure that I stayed back on track. Some of them let me retake the exams. So I was involved in honors program and Phi Theta Kappa, which is why I made a lot of friends and met a lot of people. So after graduation, I would like to get my bachelor's degree in either biology or biochemistry.
My name is Trayvon Suki. I'm an engineering major. As far as I can go back, I've always wanted to be an engineer. When I saw the first Iron Man movie, and I was like, wow, I want to be an engineer because they're superheroes. The best part of being a student at Prince George's Community College is the small classrooms and the individual attention you get from your professors. I chose to attend PGCC to not only save money, but because it was a second chance for me. My greatest challenge at PGCC was having a son, dropping out, and then coming back. I'm graduating. With a 3.0 at engineering, and that's not an easy feat when you have a child. I want to go to Howard University to complete my mechanical engineering degree, after which go into the Coast Guard as an officer and attend flight school. I want to show my son that it doesn't matter what you go through, you can still complete it, as long as you have the drive to do it.
My name is Haleigh Oriana, and I'm a general studies major at Prince George's Community College. I chose to enroll at Prince George's Community College because it offered me the best program of study. I was elected to attend the Academy of Health Sciences, where I would graduate with a high school diploma and an associate's degree. The best part of being a student at the Academy of Health Sciences is that I get a lot of one-on-one interaction with my peers and my professors, and they're always there to lend a helping hand. One of the greatest challenges that I've had to face is that I am a first-generation college student, and most of my family lacks a lot of that education. So there's kind of this pressure on me to do the best that I can and make sure that their dreams live on in me. I was awarded a $25,000 scholarship, and I was admitted into Georgetown with a full ride. I just want to thank Prince George's Community College and the Academy of Health Sciences and my family and my friends, because without you guys, none of this would have been possible.